This is not a full Jamberry application video. This video contains application tips and advice about applying your Jamberry nail shields. The first thing that's most important about applying your Jamberries is making sure that your fingernail is clean. You first want to buff the nail. This actually roughens it up just a little bit so that the Jamberry will stick. After buffing the nail, you want to make sure that you clean it with either an alcohol wipe or fingernail polish remover. This removes the oils from your skin off of your nail. Next, you want to size the Jamberry. This is the most important part about applying your Jamberries. When looking at your sheet of nails, you want to make sure that you choose correctly before applying it or taking it off of the sheet. The best method to do this is to actually hold the sheet up to the fingernail and decide which one is going to best fit the fingernail. When choosing, you want to make sure that the Jamberry that you choose fits neatly inside the cuticle area so that it's only attached to your fingernail. Some people find that actually cutting up their sheets makes this easier. For example, you would take your sheet of nails and individually cut the shields so that you could better use them to fit onto the nail. Once you have decided which shield you need, you will then cut the shield in half. Doing this while it's still on the plastic allows you to have better control, as you do not want to touch the sticky part of the shield, and if you do, try not to very much. Once removing the shield, you'll see that I'm holding it at the top where the cut part is. This is actually going to be removed from my finger. I'm not touching the bottom part of the shield that will actually be attached to my fingernail. It's always good to heat up the Jamberry before putting it on. You want to heat the nail until it starts to curve just a little bit. Now, when applying the Jamberry, this is also a very important part. Make sure that you put the Jamberry right up against the cuticle, but not on top. Press down and make a straight line out towards the end of the nail. Once you've done the straight line down the center, then take your finger and roll back and forth, applying pressure to the top of your nail. You want to do this from the back cuticle all the way to the top tip, pressing. It's also a good idea at this point to use more heat, as heat and pressure are what adhere the nail to your natural nail. After I have applied pressure, I'm then going to cut the excess shield off of my nail. It's always best to do this from the underside. So for me, I'm going to turn it this way so that I can see my natural nail and cut right above it. So that once it's cut, it should be just above my natural nail. Next, you want to take a file and file straight down using quick, short motion. This will remove the excess from the tip. This also makes the shield bind to the tip of your nail better than cutting. Now, you do not want to use a side-to-side motion. This makes for rough edges and can tear the tip of your Jamberry shield. After you've removed the top part, you then want to heat the nail shield again. Using a cuticle pusher, I'm now going to push my cuticle back and press at the same time. Once I've finished with this, you want to look at your nail. When you look at your nail, you should see that the nail is touching no skin or cuticle. Now, you will see here on this edge that I have a lifted area. You need to fix this. If you do not fix this, your nail will fall off. I've used my scissors to cut the excess off, and again I'm going to heat and use pressure. And now my Jamberry is on correctly.